Hello everybody and welcome to the round of Donet City here at the Donet City Street Circuit here in Donet City, Xbalten Islands, the capital of the Xbalten Islands, for what is the first of the 4 final road courses to round out the season. Donet City is a very difficult track to master. A lot of times cars go a little out of control on this track and start going haywire. Very high attrition race. We saw this kind of at Monaco with high attrition as well. With this race also, there will be a number of cars trying to vie. There's a number of about 3 cars that realistically have a shot at the championship. Let's take a look at some of them. There's the start-finish line, by the way. Cody Lamas, the points leader. He has over a full race point lead. However, he is starting 25th on the grid today. FEI has never been strong on road courses. Fordale Enterprises probably needs a good run here, a high attrition race, and have Lamas survive it. He did everything he needed to do on the final oval of the year at Indianapolis. However, this race is really going to be quite difficult for him going forward, I believe. Next in points back is Vince Freeze. He is starting 10th. And that is a very good spot for him to be starting. It's still not the best area, and he still doesn't have a win on this year. But watch out for Vince Freeze to possibly gain a lot of points here if he can survive the track. Madeline Myatt is only a number of points behind Vince Freeze, and she's also starting behind Vince Freeze. These 2 drivers all realistically have a shot at the championship. DJ Curtis is a little bit further back. Curtis needs to really start getting up the order here, and he didn't qualify well either. In fact, the cars that are complete long shots, like Kenny Myatt and really Noah Hart. Noah Hart is a long way down the order. They're at the front of the field. I don't believe Pericles still has a chance to win the championship. No, Pericles was eliminated at Indianapolis, but Kenny Myatt and Noah Hart are the 2 highest qualifying of anybody that still has a chance at the championship. Also, got to give props to Aiden Shepard. He is on the last possible points person to get into the championship. He right now is going to be in a position where he could possibly score a lot of points today, but it's going to take an absolute miracle for him to have any shot at this championship. The oppressive regime, friendly regime here in the Xbalten Islands, will now have been gracious enough to allow us to race once again in their magnificent little country. Let's take a look at the starting grid for the Grand Prix of Donet City. Kenny Myatt is on pole with Jacob Hart alongside. A great qualifying order for both of these 2 drivers. Great to see them that high up the grid. Too bad Jacob Hart's championship run didn't really show up till the end of the season. Top finishing runs. Nick Pericles and Noah Hart will be starting 3rd and 4th with Aiden Shepard and Kitsune Hashimoto. Hashimoto doing a great job to possibly try and get a ride for next year. Still no sight of that ride coming near him. Tanya Jackwater and Trek Tauger, both the Marlone cars, qualify in, qualify in 7th and 8th. Great to see the Marlones that high up the grid with Eric Monaco 9th and Vince Freeze 10th. Brian Hunt and DJ Curtis 11th and 12th. With Madeline Myatt, Tim Fiegel, and Jesse Turner in 13th, 14th, and 15th. 16th is Alexander Spencer, who will be, I'm guessing, going back to touring cars at the end of the year. 17th will go to Scott Roush, 18th to Sean Perkins, 19th to Christian Vander Pesch, and 20th to Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater did not qualify very well around the Xbalten Islands. 21st to Benoit Ravine, 22nd to Connor Monaco, 23rd to Johannes Rudavara, with 24th to Tyler Thaber, who probably won't be on the grid next year. Unsure of that, though. 25th to Cody Lamas, 26th to Do It for Dale Jr., 27th to Roman Real, 28th to Mean Ratzenberger, 29th to Sean Hard, 30th to Clara Irwin, and 31st to Maverick Force, a driver who probably is racing for his career in these last couple of races. Both he and Irwin have been. And that's not going to be good for those 2 drivers starting in the last 2 positions. Anyway, the 37-lap Grand Prix of Donet City will begin shortly. Let's get down to the start. Kenny Myatt will lead the field down to the green here. He has another pole on the season here. Let's see what he can do here as the green flag is set to fly right about now. Here we go. Green flag is out, and away we go. Good start by everybody so far. Looks like Jackwater's already trying to make a move on Shepard and Hashimoto. This is an aggressive track. We're expecting it to be high attrition. We'll see if that happens today as Myatt gets a good start over Jacob Hart. Here comes Noah Hart also back there as well. Noah Hart's going for the or is going for most wins in a season also. Or no, I'm sorry, Kenny Myatt is as well. Myatt closes the door there. It's been the cleanest start I've ever seen on this track, though. Great start by everybody there as they rocket down this track. We normally see a huge accident on this circuit, but luckily for everybody, seems like a good start by people. And here they go down into the downtown business district here before they go into the industrial sector again. So far, so clean here for the start of this race. Great to see. Also, Noah Hart up into second position as Jacob Hart has struggled here. Oh, Vince Freeze is in the middle of 3 wide here. That's going to be a real aggressive move there. That might have not ended well if he wasn't careful. Also, Cody Lamas has worked his way up the order now. He's gained a number of spots there. Got to be real careful if you're Vince Freeze not to be involved in an accident early on here. This is your big chance to gain back points as Nick Pericles now is going for second on Noah Hart here and is now trying to chase down Kenny Myatt, but Hart keeps the spot there. Around the track they go. This is where things get very chaotic here typically, but so far it's been a very clean start here at Donet City. Down the straightaway they go through the fast S-bends at the end of the track. And oh, it looks like Fiegel's coming in. Turner hits the wall. That's going to help Lamas out there as Lamas now is already up to 19th position. So great start by Cody Lamas from 25th. But he's making contact with Connor Monaco. There's more contact there. That could have been really bad if you're Cody Lamas there. Further up the track, Vince Freeze actually lost a position down to 11th there. So not a good start for poor Vince Freeze there. His points thing is the gain he was getting is now closing up here. As here goes Scott Roush on Trek Tauger. That's a great move there by Tauger to try and solidify another spot here. Vince Freeze is going to get going, and I see Lamas around in the back! Lamas is around in the back, and that's a big accident for Cody Lamas. I was just going to say Freeze needs to get going, and Lamas is going to go out! That is not good for Cody Lamas championship-wise, as now Freeze has a big advantage on Cody Lamas. We're going to take a look and see what happened to him. He's going to be hoping, Lamas has got to be hoping that Freeze has a bad race here, and almost did right there. But, oh boy, that's a big championship implications there for Cody Lamas. Let's take a look. And this one's all on Alexander Spencer. Just gets into him there, and around he goes. Nearly flips over there. Got to be careful there. Great. Oh, Maverick Force got a piece there, and Ratzenberger did as well. So nobody really avoided that race well, or wrecked there well. Also, why was DJ Curtis that far down the order? Oh boy, that's another championship contender really struggling here at Donet City. This was on lap 1. DJ Curtis gets into Benoit Laverne, and around goes DJ Curtis there. And that's going to be an incident there for him. Tough break. I don't think there was anything that Curtis could have done there different. Well, there was nothing Laverne can do there. Curtis was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's a racing deal. Madeline Myatt had a great start from 12th on the grid all the way up to 7th. Great to see some of the racing take place here. Oh, looks like Shepard's got to come in as well. A lot of pit strategy early on in this race here. Shepard might have had a tire going down now. Looks like Shepard has caught the wall at one point and actually probably needs that damage repaired. As now Freeze really needs to start clawing his way up the order here because this could be a big points day for Vince Freeze here. And with Cody Lamas having an accident early on in this race, that is not what Freeze wanted, or that is not what he wanted, what Lamas wanted to see. That's exactly what Freeze wanted to see. Noah Hart is closing in at the front of the field on Kenny Myatt for the lead of this race. Expect this race to be very, very interesting at the front because we know Noah Hart and Kenny Myatt are long shots for the championship, but they are definitely going to try everything they can to get up the order. With Lamas falling out, that could be a big showing for like Kenny Myatt at the front. I think Hart's basically done. But we're going to take a look at where is Vince Freeze. He is up to 9th position in this race. Now Lamas would rather see Freeze fall out of this race, so expect that kind of racing action to take place. However, Vince Freeze would bring it down pit road stupidly early, if you ask me. He hasn't hit anything, so I'm not sure why there's some cars pitting this early. But Freeze is coming down pit road. That is a very early call for Vince Freeze. Not sure if I like it. And Vince Freeze actually had a really long pit stop there, so that actually is going to really help Lamas out here, because it doesn't look like Freeze is having a good race here either, because that car doesn't seem to be sounding that healthy. But meanwhile, at the front of the field, Noah Hart is desperately closing in on Kenny Myatt, the race leader. Sean Ard also having some issues with his car as well. He has just come down pit road once before and has been struggling with some rear-end grip issues, so tough break for Ard. Ratzenberger has been holding up Zachary Fitzwater, and this would actually get Fitzwater very angry. Fitzwater would turn him, and Ratzenberger driver's door into the pit wall. That is not a good accident there. And oh boy, that was a bad one. Let's take a look at it again. And I have a feeling there will be a steward's inquiry into this. And oh boy, just a very strange accident there. Right into the pit wall. And this would be a, luckily it went down pit road, the car did. They'd shut down the pits and keep it green for a second there. Ratzenberger was conscious and talking to, medical staff, but, Ratzenberger would, have to go to an Xbalten area hospital and then eventually airlifted to an Amarian hospital nearby on the next island over of Amaria. And, Ratzenberger, we're unsure of his medical condition other than he was communicating with medical staff at the track. So that's good to hear. And I have a feeling Fitzwater could for a dangerous move there. They didn't do anything to Nick Pericles at Indy, but I have a feeling Fitzwater could be at the back of the grid for the next round as well. So expect something to be interesting here coming up for Zachary Fitzwater, because that was an unnecessary move. Yes, Ratzenberger was a lap down and slow. He was trying to get out of the way, and all of a sudden, Fitzwater just had no patience and dumped him. Tanya Jackwater makes a move on Nick Pericles for fourth position on track. That's great for her. Also, Maddie Myatt's really been clawing up the order now that actually Vince Freeze has fallen out of the points right now, I believe. No, he is in the points, but definitely not in a good position in comparison to Lamas there. Or not in a good position in comparison to Myatt there, rather. So Maddie Myatt's really trying to score as many points as she possibly can today. It's become clear that Noah Hart was actually using up his tires. And, well, he's not exactly gaining on the 9 anymore. So that's not going to be good for him, because I'm quite certain that the 18 car is faster than the 9, but the 18 has just been struggling with trying to get that car to run right, or trying to get that car on tire wear, and it's not handling as well as it did earlier. And now, Nick Pericles is under massive threat by Maddie Myatt here, and this race is really starting to pick up. So this is going to be very interesting for here we go, down the inside. Maddie Myatt makes the move here on Pericles. Sorry, Pericles there. And now, down the straightaway here, we're going to see if Maddie Myatt can get that extra point here that she needs. One extra point does mean a lot. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Pericles and Myatt. Myatt has to back out, though. But now Myatt's trying again to close in on the Fitzwater, I'm sorry, Pericles there. And Pericles is really struggling for grip there on the outside. Not quite sure what's going to happen with Pericles here, as here goes Myatt now on this time on this section of the corner here. We're going to see if this move sticks now as they enter a turn where Maddie Myatt nearly lost it earlier. We kind of missed that earlier, but Maddie Myatt nearly lost this, and this battling's actually causing Eric Monaco to close in as well. Still, Maddie Myatt continues to haunt the 2 points contenders of Vince Freeze and Cody Lamas. I'm getting all my names mixed up today. At the front of the field of the point standings, I think Maddie Myatt's actually becoming a serious points contender. Noah Hart, however, is really closing in now on Kenny Myatt, and this is where things are getting quite intense at the front of the field here. Myatt had a really bad lap last time around, and he is struggling with his handling now. Hart is just kind of holding on as well here. Jacob Hart's in third, trying to hold off Jackwater. I believe Pericles has also made a mistake somewhere and has now fallen behind Eric Monaco and Matty Myatt, so Myatt's up to 5th now in this race. It was a pretty good move, actually. Let's take a look. We can't do that right now because we actually have some breaking news coming in. Zachary Fitzwater is being heavily investigated now, so we're expecting a major penalty thrown down. We haven't seen this in a while where there's been a penalty of this scale possibly tossed around there. They did not like Fitzwater's antics there, and I'm expecting a big throwdown there by Fitzwater, or by the ARCSOA officials on him. That was not a good move there by Fitzwater in that case. And now at the front of the field, it's getting even more crazy as right now, Myatt is starting to get held up by Spencer here. Keep in mind, these cars haven't pitted yet, so we're seeing two different pit strategies really playing out here. We saw the cars that short pitted and the cars that are long running it. Oh, Sean Art's grenaded! That's it for him! Sean Art's done, and that is him out of the race. A tough break for him as here comes down the straightaway here back on Kenny Myatt and Alex Spencer's viewpoint here. Oh, they're coming in, actually. Myatt and Hart are coming in here. We're going to take a look to see if anybody else is going to bring it down as well. Jacob Hart's staying out. Matty Myatt, what's Myatt going to do? Myatt's coming in. Monaco's coming in. Pericles is coming in. And it looks like Hoftemite as well. Here comes the leaders out of the pits now. And it looks like Noah Hart's actually going to get the lead out of this now. Hart just took the lead of the race. However, DJ Curtis on his crazy pit strategy, I think, is actually the leader. No, he's not. Well, Jacob Hart's the leader, and I believe Perkins still needs to pit, and Monaco. Maybe Fordale took the lead. I'm not sure if Fordale's pit or not. DJ Curtis might have just taken the lead of this race on short pitting, and Vince Freeze is going to be in provisional 4th. So now, we've got some important racing going on here. Oh, here comes Myatt on the inside now of Noah Hart. We got some great racing here. I'm not sure if Fordale has pitted yet. If he has, then he's the leader, I believe, because I don't believe Monaco and Perkins have. We know Hart hasn't. Jacob Hart hasn't. Watch Jacob Hart to possibly get into this battle. This whole race is heating up as Vince Freeze has gotten by both of them. Gotten by both of them here. So here we go. Is Do It for Dale Jr. coming in is a big question here, as he is ahead of DJ Curtis here. Fordale's, of course, not as quick. No, Fordale's actually quicker than DJ Curtis has been that last time by. Vince Freeze now is a main... Oh, Fordale is pitting, so DJ Curtis is coming in as well. And so is Freeze coming in, so... That was not a good pit call by those two cars. I thought they were going to stay out the rest of the way, but they don't have the fuel to make it. So that was a horrible, horrible strategy call there by the Menards racing, or by the Roush Menards racing team there, as Kenny Myatt's got to chase down Noah Hart, and now Jacob Hart's kind of getting into the battle too, as Jack Water has lost some time on Jacob Hart, and Madeline Myatt, who is now going to be the highest finishing of the points contenders, and is currently running 5th. However, Roman Rahal now is holding up Noah Hart here. This is where things are going to get quite spicy at the front of the field now, as Rahal's kind of throwing blocks now on Noah Hart and is making Hart's life very difficult. Hart gets into the wall trying to avoid Roman Rahal. And Rahal now is sticking to the outside there, just trying to now get out of the way. But now will Kenny Myatt be able to get by quickly? And now Noah Hart's stuck behind Alex Spencer now, and this is where things are getting even harder for people to get by, because Alex Spencer has never been a very good lapped car to pass, and this is now Kenny Myatt's attempt to close in now as they rocket down the straightaway here. Luckily, no move has, luckily it looks like Spencer's playing ball with everybody right now. But due to the strategy call, Vince Freeze is actually up to 13th position right now. Where is his teammate in the 60 car? He must have gotten a really quick stop, Vince Freeze did, because DJ Curtis is a long way down the order. Still not the race that Vince Freeze would have wanted. In 13th, he's going to have to hope for a lot more speed at the end of this race. The battle for the lead is heating up between Kenny Myatt and Noah Hart now. They are nose to tail now. Remember, these two are fighting for they're still in the championship hunt. They just got to be very careful about what they do in this, because one mistake and they're out of it. Especially Noah Hart. Noah Hart needs as many points as he can get, because I believe he's almost, I think, like 80 points down right now. So watch out for, if you're Noah Hart, you've got a big championship haul, and you need to win every race basically the rest of the year. And Tanya Jackwaters blowing up, so that's a good 4th place position. Running away basically from Jackwater. That's actually going to give Vince Freeze another spot there. Myatt once again is on Noah Hart's back bumper. A little bit of contact there between the two. Here they go. The 2 most experienced drivers in the league are doing battle right now. Myatt didn't get a good run out of that corner though. Got to be real careful if you're Kenny Myatt now, because you don't want to wreck that car, and you don't want to wreck Noah Hart either, but this is where racing is at its finest, is at the front of the field between these two. That's also going to help Madeline Myatt out, though, with Jackwater falling out, because Myatt's up to 4th position. That's going to be a huge point haul on Lamas in the lead, especially now that, well, Freeze is up to 12th now. Scott Roush has actually gotten passed by Tauger, and Roush is losing a ton of speed each lap here. He's about a second slower than everybody else right now, so Freeze might get another position of 11th here. So that could be a decent points haul for him. Still not what I think everybody would have wanted, though. Still not what Freeze would have wanted there, but at the front of the field, it is still a 2-car battle. However, Nick Pericles is all over the back of Matty Myatt, so this is a big championship move here by Pericles to go underneath Myatt here, because that's actually going to help Lamas out at the front of the grid. So watch, Cody Lamas is really cheering on. That would be cheering on. Nick Pericles not going to get it, though. Over on the final lap, Noah Hart would just kind of open up a little bit more of a lead over Kenny Myatt. Noah Hart needs to win basically every race the rest of the season if he's going to have any chance at this championship here, and it looks like he's doing a good job. Don't know what happened to Fiegel there. Fiegel's got some rear end damage. I'll try and look back to see what happened. But Noah Hart now is filing his way around this track here, and down the straightaways he goes. DJ Curtis with a bad run. I think his championship is basically over. He has not been strong later on, and he's more of an oval driver this season. He's struggled with the road courses quite a bit there. Winning the American 700 in Savannah, DJ Curtis did. But it looks like Noah Hart's going to get another win this season. Down the straightaway, though, as long as he can get through the last couple of corners cleanly, this should be his day, I believe. As here they go, down the straightaway here. Fantastic showing here for a couple of drivers. But it's going to be a great day for Noah Hart here. He did what he needed to do to stay in championship hunt here. And Noah Hart's going to increase his point lead at this rate as long as he can bring it home there. Jacob Hart's in 3rd. Actually, Nick Pericles did get by Matty Myatt. So that's going to help Cody Lamas out there. Noah Hart now comes across the start-finish line. He is going to win the round of Donet City. 2nd goes to Kenny Myatt. 3rd goes to Jacob Hart. And then 4th is going to go to Nick Pericles, and 5th, Matty Myatt. So let's go down and take a look at your full points leaving this round. So Noah Hart has won this race with Kenny Myatt 2nd, Jacob Hart 3rd, Nick Pericles 4th, Matty Myatt 5th, Eric Monaco 6th, Ryan Hobbs 7th, Zachary Fitzwater 8th, Christian Vanderpesch 9th, Trek Tauger 10th, Vince Freeze 11th, 12th goes to Scott Roush, 13th goes to Connor Monaco, 14th goes to Sean Perkins, 15th goes to Benoit Ravine, 16th to Hashimoto, 17th to Shepard, 18th to Turner, 19th to Irwin, 20th to Rudavara, 21st to Thaber, 22nd to Fordale, 23rd to Curtis, terrible run for him, Fiegel 24th, Rahal 25th. Everybody else does not have any points leaving this. So Spencer, Jackwater, Ard, Ratzenberger, Lamas, and Force don't have any points leaving this round. Let's take a look at your points leaving the round of Donet City. With that being said, here are the points leaving Donet City. Cody Lamas did not have a good day, points-wise. He has a car within 11 points of him. Now going into 3 more road courses to go. Vince Freeze on 299, Madeline Myatt on 297, Kenny Myatt's making a late charge for this championship. Another good win in the next round, and you might see Kenny Myatt that high up the grid, up the order there, but he's going to need a lot. Vanderpesch not too far behind him. Noah Hart and Sean Perkins. Sean Perkins needs a miracle. He needs to win every race, basically get the pole every time. I actually technically think if Monaco on 231, if he gets the pole at every race, he might still be eligible for championship. I think he still is, technically, but realistically, Monaco's not winning it. Neither's Perkins, and I don't think Hart or Curtis are going to win it, because Curtis has fallen off the cherry truck recently, too. Vanderpesch's been very quiet here at the end of the stages here. If he can string together a win in the next round or in Australia, expect him to be a contender going into Port Skyline if he gets 2 good races going into Port Skyline. But with Cody Lamas not doing well here at this race, it's going to take a lot for him to get back into it. It's going to take some more stuff for him to hold on to that lead, because as we know, those FEI cars are not very quick. Rookie of the Year between Lothair Ravine and Turner. Lothair Ravine is kind of spreading out a little bit on Turner here for Rookie of the Year. With that being said, we will see you at the next round. See you then.